Hey guys, I'm John UK, the GameTree initiator. We're starting this blog that's going to be a weekly update on what's happening with the company and what lessons we've learned along the entrepreneurial journey starting it. And also just a bit also from my personal side of what it's like going through this stuff. Then I'm going to go into the GameTree vision a bit, why starting this and how it came about and where the idea came from. And then also the story to date, just a very quick run through of what the progress of GameTree has been like. And then that'll be the end of this video. And then after that, there'll be weekly updates on the progress of what's going on every week. So I have some notes here, so I'm going to keep looking down at that. GameTree originally came to me as an idea when I was an executive tech recruiter after college. It was my first serious job. I had left living with a lot of my best friends from high school to a new city where I was doing the right thing, good job, stuff like that, but it was the most miserable I've ever been in my life because my existence just consisted of going to work, going home, playing games online by myself, and going back to work again. And I somehow thought of a math equation that would basically be good at predicting things. What people would rate things or how much people would like stuff. So I realized that this could actually be used to help people find people who they would get along with and also be able to recommend products or games or help people at least know how much they'll like something compared to the average people. So I essentially quit that because the kind of career I was in with executive tech recruiting, it's more of a snowball money over time career, and went into a family business where I could work a more 9 to 5 and save some money so that I could then go to San Francisco, do a boot camp, learn to code, and then get into the tech entrepreneurship space to learn about this stuff. So I did that, and GameTree is a really hard company to start because technically it's pretty complicated and also has a big chicken and egg problem where it needs a lot of users. So the first company I started was actually called Nuvo. It was a peer-to-peer fashion advice app, and I ended up dropping that after 2 years or so because I realized that it was taking longer than I thought it would. I was just going to try to sell it to fund GameTree. But tech companies are a bit more of a challenge than I give them credit for. So for the last 3 years now, I've been working on GameTree, and I left San Francisco for Ukraine because in San Francisco I couldn't really afford to hire people. I was leading a team of about 15 volunteers working on the GameTree project, but almost all of them have full-time jobs, and I found that I was spending as much time updating people and inspiring them and actually getting work out of them and managing them as I was actually getting work done. So it wasn't very productive, and I have a good Ukrainian friend in San Francisco who works super hard, really smart, highly inspiring, and also another friend who has traveled quite a lot, and they recommended Ukraine as a place to go. So I ended up actually just moving over to Ukraine. I skipped my return flight. Both have a team here who you'll meet throughout the course of these videos, and everything's been a lot smoother because of that. So lived in Ukraine for 2.5 years, and then we were accepted to this accelerator in Warsaw, which I'll talk about a little bit more in the next video to show you. But this place is amazing because we're getting some free money, which is nice. We also are getting access to grants from our money, free mentorship and stuff, and I like the CEO a lot. So yeah, that's sort of the story of where we're at. It started off in Irvine to San Diego to San Francisco, Kiev, Ukraine, and now Warsaw. There's 11 of us working on this project. And let me know if you guys have more specific questions about GameTree or if there's any sort of topics or aspects of this that you want me to focus on more. But otherwise, I'll just keep pumping out these videos every week.